Okay. All right, guys. So what I'd like to do is introduce employee from Eventbrite to do a little quick presentation. We can ask many questions. We are recording this so we can post it to the coalition, and other, car clubs can benefit from it too. And I expect Eventbrite to pick up some more clubs just because of this. So without Reed, welcome. This is Reed Merrill.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Dennis. I appreciate the introduction. I was excited to have the opportunity to speak with you guys. I know you guys are in Nevada. I'm in the Bay Area, but my dad's side of the family goes back about 5 generations to the Alpine County, Markleeville area. So I have some family nearby. My grandfather was actually the sheriff of Alpine County for about 50 years.
Okay. What's his name?
His name's Stuart Merrill.
Okay, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Years ago, but yeah, my grandmother on that side, she's still in Woodford's there in Alpine County. So if there's a Merrill, if you know any Merrills, they're probably related to me. But
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do know some people there. We actually had a car show down there one time.
Nice. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Do they live there in
They do. Yeah, they're my Aunt Linda runs an inn there, and then
I know the inn.
Yeah, and then my uncle Jack, I think he's still living up there. Jack Merrill, he's probably I don't know, but yeah, so I'm excited to chat with you guys. I work on our event partnerships team here at Eventbrite, and so I work with event organizers that are exploring the platform. I work with everyone from things like concerts, obviously, but then to clubs, rodeos, people that are putting on workshops, meetups for the clubs that they're part of, all kinds of things. And Eventbrite's really a good tool to be able to organize the kind of events that you're putting on. We make it really easy to manage things on the back end, so you can see who's purchased a ticket. If you're still waiting for people to register, you'd be able to see that, as well as you're also able to kind of keep track of where those ticket purchases are coming from. I think the thing that really separates Eventbrite from a lot of other ticketing platforms is we have a big marketplace of events, is what we call it. There in 2023 alone, there's over 300 million tickets sold on the platform, and most of those are sold to people that are just going to eventbrite.com, looking for something to do in their area, maybe something that they weren't familiar with beforehand, coming across an event and just deciding to buy a ticket. So we have a really large audience of people that are plugged in and looking for new things to do. And I think that's something that you guys could really tap into with your car club. Besides that, the just being able to manage things on the back end. When people buy a ticket, they'll receive a QR code. You're able to scan that to get them into the event. But basically, it's just a one-stop shop platform where you can market your events, you can collect payments, have them deposited into your bank account, and then you're also able to tap into that huge audience that we have. So we work with a ton of car shows, a lot of car clubs. Would be happy if you guys know anyone or any of the cars or the clubs within your coalition, if they were looking for ticketing for their events, we could definitely help them out. When you're working with a member of our sales team like me, we have special rates and discounting for you guys. So we have standard rates for people that are just going to our website and creating their event, but based on what you guys are looking to do, we'd be super eager to get any of you guys onto the platform selling tickets through us for your events. And so working with a member of our sales team, we're able to give you discounted rates. In addition to that, you can always host events that are free on Eventbrite. And so if you were just hosting like coffee and cars meetup on a Saturday morning or something like that, You can post that completely for free on Eventbrite, and I think it really helps to spread the word and kind of build up some excitement about what you're doing.
So let's say we want to move forward. How would we do that?
I would recommend setting up a meeting with me. I can, give you, Dennis, my email and phone number. Basically the first step would just be to have a 10 or 15-minute meeting with me where we can talk about kind of your roadmap for 2024, for like the next year, with what you're sort of hoping to, kind of events you're hoping to put on. And from there, I can get you an exact quote on what it would cost to use Eventbrite. I think one important thing to note about using Eventbrite is there's no upfront costs. All the costs are in the ticket fees, and the ticket fees on Eventbrite are typically passed along to the ticket buyer. And so we have standard ticket fees for people that just come to the website and set up an event. But if you guys are working with me and someone from our sales team, we can customize and discount those fees for you so that the members of your guys' groups aren't, paying anything crazy to come be a part of what you're doing.
Okay. Hey, Rory, Alan, I ran into a guy that came over. It's a friend that he goes to that Pleasanton show. It's coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they use Eventbrite a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reed, I have a question. How long has Eventbrite been around?
We've been around since 2008.
Really?
Yeah, so we've been around for a little while. We've definitely we're really probably behind Ticketmaster, we're really the #1 name in ticketing. I think the difference between us and Ticketmaster is that we do more of these kind of community-minded events, and our ticket fees are like a fraction of what theirs are. But we have really good name recognition, and that can help a lot when people are searching up your events on Google. Eventbrite's going to be right at the top of Google results, so people would be able to find what you guys are doing a little bit more easily.
Yeah, you said that we don't pay an upfront fee. It comes out when somebody signs up for our event. You tag on a percentage, I guess.
Yeah.
What is that percentage?
So the standard percentage for anyone that's just coming to the platform and not meeting with me, it's 7%. And that can just be passed along to the ticket buyer. That's what the majority of event organizers do. And if you're doing that, then there's just no cost to you as the organizer to put on the event.
How do we go ahead, Alan.
If we put one of our shows and we contact you and we say set us up for this, you charge people that sign up for our show a percentage, the 7%, right?
Right.
Okay. How do we, because most of us are old school.
Yeah.
Is it a way to set it up to say, okay, we're going to charge X amount of dollars for our show? I'll give you an example. We just finished our big show for the year for Vicky and I, the Scout show, and we charge $40.
Yeah.
And they get a T-shirt, they get a dash plaque, and then that's their entry fee. And you would add 7% to that. If we were to, what's 7% of 40?
280.
280. 280. So if we bumped it up to say 45 and told you don't add that on to their thing, can that be done?
That can be done, yeah. So that's another way of doing it, so that the people come in, they don't even see the fees, they just pay flat 45.
When do you get paid? Do you get paid at the end of the show, or how does that work?
So you can get paid weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, or just in one lump sum after the show. But when you set up your event, you'll have that option to select how frequently you'd like to get paid. Because
So
do you charge a fee for credit card use on top of the 7%, or is that included in the 7%?
That's included. Yeah, there's a payment processing fee plus a service fee, and it comes out to about 7%.
And on the reports, because we would have to get reports on a regular basis to know, because we always add a T-shirt in there. So we
Yeah.
have to keep record of that, because we have to get some of those printed before the show. And we can get that report anytime we want it, or do we set that up initially saying, okay, send us a report, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever?
Yeah, so you can set it up so it just sends you a report every week. You could also set it up so that if some people wanted to just buy a ticket for 25 or 30 bucks and no t-shirt, they could do
No, we
that.
don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, well that you could do that if you wanted.
Yeah.
But yeah, you totally can sell merchandise. That's another thing that I think is a great feature of Eventbrite is you can sell all kinds of merchandise on there as well.
Yeah.
And do we have basically like have some kind of a website then, or how does that work? How does they know it's all tied to our show?
So you can actually integrate website Eventbrite with your Facebook page. That way, they're kind of communicating the two of them. So when you post something on Eventbrite, it would be linked to your Facebook account. So all the people that follow your guys' Facebook group would be able to easily see the events that you have on Eventbrite. And I can definitely send over some information after this call that would probably if you wanted to like reference things or look back at anything after the call, it might be helpful.
Okay.
So is
So-
that a link from Facebook? And the reason I'm asking that question is with the coalition, we've got many different clubs. And if a club wanted to post something for the Scout Fair, could they have a link? And would it be different if we had a show in Genoa instead? So we've got 2 or 3 or 4 club events going on simultaneously. And so that if they're on Facebook, can each one of them have their separate link?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think that could be helpful just to be able to see everything that's going on, like, or that's coming up.
Okay. So my question would be is, we're gonna start a website. So if we're gonna put on, let's say we put on this show and somebody goes on our website and they want to sign up for the show, we're gonna have a link to that. Well, that we can make that link go right to you, right?
Yeah, so I guess there's 2 ways of doing it. So if someone could post like their event on your Facebook group and someone on the group could click that link, it could take them to the Eventbrite website. And I think in just 2 or 3 clicks, they could check out and purchase their ticket. So we make it really easy and user friendly for people to purchase a ticket. The other thing is Eventbrite, you can just embed the Eventbrite checkout process in the website you're building. It's for whoever's building your website, it's a really simple just copying and pasting a code into the back of your website so that people could purchase tickets directly on your website and not be redirected to eventbrite.com. They could just do it all on your website in a matter of clicks.
But it would still go through you.
It would still go through us. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a nice feature.
So
Downtown Carson City, they use Eventbrite, and
Oh.
I've done it for the last couple of years. It's pretty simple to buy tickets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to make sure about this. So you are the one that's going to set up the whole Eventbrite. We don't have to input or
So you guys would set up,
I'm managing is one thing, but I mean actually we create what's within Eventbrite. You do that, or is it us?
so you guys would create the event and like input all the information around the date, time, location, that kind of thing. The thing that's nice about that is the website's designed to be, super user friendly. I think probably 95% of people use Eventbrite never actually like need to speak to anyone from Eventbrite, just because it's kind of like doing something on Facebook, really kind of walks you through step by step the information that you need. The other thing that can be nice about that is if you do need to modify something at some point, if you want to make more tickets available or add in more information about something that's going to happen on the day of the event, you can just go in there and do that yourself, and you don't need to like get permission or ask someone else to do it for you. So it saves you a lot of time, and you're able to just in real time see everything that's coming in for the event.
Okay.
Okay.
It's easy,
It's easy.
right? It's easy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Famous last words.
Yeah, all right.
You know, we just did something this last weekend at the Scout Show for the first time.
Mhm.
We did, Smart Sheet to do, we had a young man help us set this up, but he uses Smart Sheet to do the voting. And it was using the QR code, and all they had to do is put in an email and then put in numbers. And it was just populating like this, and I didn't have to enter anything. It was awesome. But, and Rory can attest to this, it's amazing to me how, because we're all an older generation, a lot of these people don't know how to do QR codes, which we were sort of training them, right, Rory?
Yep.
And then we had people that said, I forget it, here, you just input it. So getting people to use the QR code for anything, or maybe even getting online to register it's got to be super duper simple for them. If we can get them to get online to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I would honestly say probably more than half of the event organizers I work with have never used online ticketing before. They've just been managing everything on pen and paper or with, Excel.
Computer.
So this
Excel.
really streamline that. And the other thing is, I don't know if you guys have kind of started to build like an email list or anything like that, but if you can easily like import that into your Eventbrite.
Well, that's cool, Rich.
When
Yeah.
an event is coming up, you can send out a big email invitation to everyone on your list, and then you can send out reminders like every week to people
That's
that
cool.
purchase.
That's like an e-blast.
Yeah, an e-blast that's included.
Okay.
I think
That's cool.
you get like 10,000 emails a day, so it's a
Yeah.
ton.
Now, is there a maximum? Do you know? Because I
It's a-
know that at one point in time that something on social media was going to try to be able to curb how many you send out at the time.
Yeah, we do up to 10,000 a day.
Oh, God, no problem then. Okay, perfect.
Dennis, if I can make a suggestion, I know you're gonna post this and some people will listen to it, but a lot won't. We have that meeting in February where we bring everybody together from all of the clubs. This might be a good topic to also bring up at that and maybe have a guest speaker that would, or maybe.
Well, Reed can come up and visit his grandparents.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, we're going to do our first one in November, aren't we?
Are we? Yeah, I guess it would be November. It'd be
You're
one in
you're
November.
talking about our calendar event?
yes.
Yeah, we're going to do one in November, I thought, and then do the final one in February.
Yeah, we kind of get it. It's a preempt one, and then we kind of get it final calendar because I can't remember her name from that hot rod shop does a hard calendar.
Yeah. I got. Oh, I don't have.
Yeah, good idea.
Al's
So,
Hot Rod Shop.
questions? Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording so we can continue with our meeting and Reed can get off. But Reed, if anybody wants to, when they look at this, okay, either how do they get a hold of whoever to start the process for their own club?
Yeah, I would just recommend reaching out to me by email. That would probably be the quickest way. If someone reaches out to me by email, I can usually meet with them that very same day. So,
Okay, would you give the group your email, please?
yeah, do you want me to drop it in the chat here?
Yeah, sure.
Just say it. No, say it. Just say it.
Yeah, it's reed@eventbrite.com. That's REED @eventbrite.com.
Perfect. Anything else, guys?
All
Okay,
seem
Reed,
pretty
you got
straightforward.
my email, so you can give me the next process to get us started.
Awesome, I'll do that.
All right, thanks for coming on, man. I know it's like you normally don't do this, but we have enough
Thank
people
you.
that I think it's important.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you making this happen. And
All right, thanks so much.
Thanks for coming on, Reed.
All right, all
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Reed.
right, so I'm gonna stop recording.